You're the Muslim League.
no
You're the Muslim League, Sanjay Jha. That's the charge.
And
Here is the question
to
to you: Are
consolidate the
Muslims
Muslim vote in
citizens
their
of this
favor.
country or
It
not?
does not seem to be
Why do you
working
have
anymore.
such an angst? Why do you have such a beef
No, don't
about
give me
Muslims
lectures on
voting for the
citizenship.
Congress
No, listen to
party?
me.
1 minute, 1 minute. I'm trying to respond to you. You come back later.
No, they
Here
can
is my
vote for
question
you.
to you, Mr. Malviya.
They can
Take a
vote for
deep
you,
breath.
but you are the new Muslim League is what I'm saying.
I object to your actually on a very popular TV show having a serious beef about, and I use beef with a pun, about the Muslims voting for the Congress or any non-BJP party. You should be ashamed of your party because it has polarized the country so much that 200 million citizens of this country who have our passport, our Aadhaar cards, feel insecure with you in power. And you should be appalled at that.
All right,
You need to
can say
apologize
that,
to the people
and
of
I'm
India.
not here to polarize anything, but I will also ask a question. And Anand Ranganathan, before I come to you, Smita and Sabha are waiting for their turn. So, Smita, when Rahul Gandhi says Pran Pratishtha pe naach gana chal raha tha, that nobody should be ashamed of making statements like that. But the BJP should be ashamed because the Congress party wins in Muslim-dominated seats in Jammu and Kashmir and also in Haryana, in the new area, which is completely Muslim-dominated. Now, I want to ask you, talking about Muslims is polarizing, but talking and showing down the Hindus, that's kosher?
Congress is in Himachal Pradesh, which is a 95% Hindu.
And the masjid controversy,
Navika,
nobody's forgotten.
I've come into this debate late. The point is that no, Mr. Jha just needs to introspect a bit. There's a reason why some of us are here in this show and on TV shows, because in some form that we are considered that our mental processes, we are able to get it together through reason, through analysis of new information that comes our way, through experience, and you then defend your views and opinions and beliefs based on that. But if the information which is coming is dynamic, it has changed, you have to change your opinion and views. You just can't turn around and say that the BJP should be ashamed of itself right now. That you would then mean that you are calling the entire voting population of Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir as deplorables, basket of deplorables, which Hillary Clinton had said. The point is that the BJP has done very well out here. The Aam Aadmi spokesperson had said a very pertinent point when said that for seat sharing they had made a request and it didn't work out. And it goes to show that had the Congress not been arrogant about it, Mr. Gandhi had put it into place, didn't happen because what? Gave it all to Huda to manage. 72 Huda loyalists were picked up as nominees by the party in their brilliance. And what has that resulted in? Today, the Prime Minister's speech, you can criticize Modi as much as you want. What did he say today? He called the BJP Parjivi. You may not like it because of the language. The point he was trying to make is it's a parasite, it gobbles up its allies. That's exactly what it did. India Alliance, it gobbled up its ally, which is the Aam Aadmi Party. Significantly, it could have got a few seats, or maybe vote share it could have dented, but you didn't do that. This is what happens. Many of us have made mistake in gauging what happened in Haryana, but again Jammu should have realized Jammu was there for the taking and you made a mistake out there. Just became overconfident with the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. The results of that went with the likes of Yogendra Yadav, who was making analysis and said yeah, wonderful. So whichever analyst makes that analysis which suits your purpose, you start believing in them, and that's where you are not dynamic in changing your views according to the ground situation. The BJP used that knock that it got in the 2024 general elections, worked with the RSS on the ground with humility, went again and again to each and every doorstep in Haryana. It went to Jammu, it apologized for its mistakes and asked for its vote all over again. That humility
so
is what worked in
anybody who
BJP's
thinks
favor,
that
not
the
the arrogance that you're
victory
talking
is
about.
just a one-off. No, there is a plan, a strategy, and the work that it did behind the scenes in terms of the micromanagement of every seat.
So here's what I think, Navika. I think BJP has snatched, to use a cliche, we are all so tired after a very long day which began. BJP has snatched victory from the jaws of defeat according to the exit polls. If you notice, I said it was going to be close in Haryana. And the Congress has managed to entirely fumble up at multiple levels. It goes at the leadership, top leadership level, because the J&K elections began on the 18th. And I don't think they were, the RG was in India at that time when the first round of voting. They came a little late. Jammu was definitely sliding out. People in Kashmir, because I only traveled to Kashmir, were saying Jammu is not holding up its end. It did not hold up its end. Secondly, the complete, now in hindsight, we can see that what the Bharatiya Janata Party did originally in Haryana, when they went with the non-dominant caste, which is the non-Jats, that in long term has ultimately paid off in Haryana. So this is also, it's actually, people are supposedly anti-incumbency, and then there is so much power given to Jats that people go rushing back.